Welcome back to my next playthrough series. Yep, this time we're back to an oldie but a goodie. I've not played this on my channel in possibly 8 years. Thunderstone Advance. I have everything for this game. I really like it. And I'm not going to go over the rules and stuff. I'm not going to go over really the cards until we purchase them. But basically you have regulars, long spears, torches, and thunderstone shards in your basic deck. And you draw 6 cards. And you have 2 options. We're doing the solo game, which I've done before. And basically the idea is at the very top here we have a monster pile. And they are going to start coming out in rank 4. They're going to shuffle their way down. If they escape the dungeon, they're going to count negative points against us at the end of the game. Of course, every monster we defeat is going to be positive points for us against the game. And the idea of the solo game, once the Thunderstone Bear, which is the final boss, comes out and escapes over the end, you tally the points, and we'll see who comes out ahead. It can be very tough. And in this deck, there's level 1 monster, level 2, level 3. I've done kind of all sort of ghost, apparition-y sort of monsters. I didn't do that randomly. I did everything else randomly, though. And so we'll just kind of get into it. I'm going to, I guess, readjust the camera here. I guess we're gonna pick up our 6 first cards. Do 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'm not playing with familiars either. We have a Thunderstone Shard, a torch, a regular, long spear, regular. Now we can either go to the village or to the dungeon. So of course we're going to be going to the village first because, well, there's nothing in the dungeon to fight. And I should say too, I'm also going to be using the colored XP tokens that came in, I forget which one here. This one here. So it came in Numenera and also came in, I believe, which one is this? Oh, in case you didn't know. Oh yeah, Into the Abyss. And the colored tokens are basically used for this. If you have a blue one, you can draw XP, draw a card. Gray is destroy a card. Green is add a magic attack 1. Orange, 2 gold. Red, add physical attack 1. And yellow, add 1 light. And of course, you can also use them as well for leveling up your characters. So let's just get into it. So when we go to the village, we're going to be looking at this little round gold symbol here. That's how much gold we have. And we can do 1 purchase in the village per turn. And only 1 unless you have other cards to tell you otherwise. So basically, like I said, there's nothing in the dungeon to go and attack, but you can see the attack values on our regulars. Okay, and if we had experience, if we had 2 experience here, we could level up one of our regulars into one of our first level characters. So basically we have a human wizard, we have an elf cleric, we have a human cleric, and we have a dwarf fighter as our 4 heroes. And then we'll get into these as we purchase them. So basically we have 2, 4, we have 5 gold to spend. 5 gold. And the gold value is on the center of the cards as to what we want to get. And we can get pretty much anything. We can get a couple of the heroes to start with. And I think, I think we might start off for 5 gold. Let's just go right into the heroes. We're going to get the Dark Animator. Human Wizard, level 1. She's only got a strength of 2, so she's very weak, but she has a magic attack 1. And in the dungeon, destroy a hero or villager in your discard pile to add magic +1. So she can thin out her deck pretty good, and she's going to take 2 experience to level up to a level 2. Cool. So that's what we're doing for our first turn, purchasing her. Of course, then that goes into our discard pile, and we drop 6 new cards for our next turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And of course, all basic. But of course, at the end of the turn, I forgot, we're playing solo. The first monster is going to come out here into the dungeon. Alright, the first monster coming into the dungeon, and it's going to be, what do we have here? We have the Minion of Horror. So he's only 4 health, corrupted level 1, and 1 experience point, or sorry, yeah, 1 experience point when you take him out, and he's got 3 points. You cannot select this monster to fight if there is darkness in this rank, and battle gain 1 curse. Oh, great. So how this works in the dungeon, we have a darkness of 4. Now, if we had 4 light, then that would negate his special ability. But there you go. And yeah, so we can't really do much about him right now. All right, let's go back to our hand and see what we're going to do. So basically, we would need well, we can't fight him because he's in darkness. So we need 4 light to actually attack him. And it doesn't look like we can do it. So we're probably going back to the village this turn. Alright, so in the village we go. Because again, we have 0 light. Oh no, we have 1 light, but that's not 4. So there's no way we're going down at the dungeon. So we have 2, 4, we have 5 experience again. So with 5 experience, I think this time we're going to go ahead and get a weapon. And we're going to go ahead for 4 gold as our 1 purchase. So we're going to get a pike. I like this one because our regulars can use it. It's a pole arm, so you have to draw in the dungeon an extra hero. That's on pole arms. Is that on pole arms? No, that's on regulars. And this is a cool weapon. It gives you +2 physical attack. And the hero is not affected by battle effects. And the battle effect on the first monster that came out is get a curse. So if he's using this, not going to gain a curse. Alright, that's it. End of our turn. And yep, another monster's coming out. I'm just going to quickly shuffle my discards though. And because then we need to drop 6 new cards once another monster comes out. Well, what I was going to say, I'm playing like the regular rules. So if we defeat a monster in the dungeon, we get a respite, which means no more monsters come out after that turn that we defeat a monster. Just makes defeating monsters worthwhile because then you don't get a new one popping up. Alright, I shuffle my deck. We'll grab our 6 cards here in a second. We do get another monster appearing in the dungeon. Alright, so this guy will be sliding down to rank 3. So now it's only -3 darkness. And what do we get coming up? We get, another level 1, Minion of Discord. He's 6 to take out. Battle, gain 1 curse. Boy, I think we're going to be buying a lot of pikes. Trophy, add physical attack +1. Trophies are what you have after you defeat the monster and it goes into your hand. So he's not particularly nasty, but nasty enough for us. Okay, we're going to drop our 6 new cards and see what we want to do. Alright, we're going to be drawing up 6 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And let's see what we get in our hand. We have our wizard. Magic attack, dungeon destroy a hero of the village. Or villager in your discard pile. We don't have a discard pile. Ooh, alright. Ooh, she can't wield it. Notice here, this is her strength value of 2. And 3 is the strength needed to wield that. Unless we have a Thunderstone shard, which we do not. Oh boy, we have 1 light, and now we're going to need a lot of attack to take out that latest minion of Discord that just came out. I'm going to see if we could do it, otherwise we're going back to the village. So if we attach the pike to the regular, we're going to ignore the battle effect, which is gain a curse. That's awesome, and we'll also draw 1 card. So we would be drawing, actually we'd be drawing 2 cards, so we'd have 1, 2 attack, 3, 4, 5 attack. We have 6 attack and a light, and we draw 2 cards. Oh boy, is that enough to take out this guy? Because he's at -4. And for every minus light, you have to add it to his health. So right now we got -3 light, which would mean we need a 9, and we only have 6 attack. So we're probably not able to take that guy out right now, even though we would be drawing 2 cards. And so, I think we're just going to be spending this turn again going to the village. So we've got 2, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 recruit points, or 6 gold to spend. And I think for 6 gold, I think we're going to get a cathedral, acolyte, human cleric, village dungeon, destroy a disease to draw a card. And I don't know if curses are diseases. I think they are. So, and this gives physical attack 1. She's got a strength of 4, which is pretty good. She can wield the pike, no problem. Alright, so what we're doing for our turn, very quickly, back we go now to the dungeon. We'll drop our 6 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Let's see what we have for our next hand. A regular torch, a regular, and a couple Thunderstone shards. Ooh. Yeah, that's looking pretty weak. We're probably going to be going to town. Alright, the monsters advance up in the dungeon. And I should say I'm using the wilderness track, which is a little bit longer, a little bit easier to do as well. Alright, these guys will move down, no question about it. And what do we get next? And we have a level 3 Devour. Oh man, 9. Immune to physical attack and magic attack unless you destroy a monster when you select this monster to fight. And by destroying a monster, it means destroy a monster in your hand. And oh man, he's worth 6 victory points. Ooh, he is nasty. And yes, in this deck I've shuffled you're supposed to shuffle all the level 1s, level 2s, level 3s, so you never know what's coming out for the solo game, and it can be pretty rough. Oh boy, well, let's take a look now. If we had a light, do we have a light? I'm not sure if we do. We do not. Oh, we have one light. Theoretically, we can attack the minion of horror, so let's figure out if we want to do that. Oh, solely tempted. Because we have a light, we have 1, 2... Oh, we only have 3. We've got no way to... We only have 3 attack. 1 attack, 2 attack, 3 attack for the regulars, and a couple... Yeah, we don't have enough attack even to take out that guy. So off to the village we go for 2, 3, for 4 gold. And guess what? For 4 gold, because there's so many curses flying around with these guys, we're going to get another pike for 4 gold. Physical attack 2, and the hero's not affected by battle effects. Love it. Alright, that's going to be the end of that. Oh dear, and we got to move monsters again. 2 cards. So we have a long spirit, a regular. We're going to shuffle, and we're going to need 4 more cards. And then the monsters are going to advance. Oh dear. Alright, 4 more cards. Anyway, I do love me my Thunderstone Advance. Just a very quick little deck builder. Lots of fun. I like the solo mode. Just kind of fun. Alright, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's see what we got. So we got a regular Thunderstone Shard. Oh, and a couple of pikes. Oh, yes, indeed. I think we're going to be going into the dungeon. But now, of course, at the end of our turn, we have to advance the monsters up there in the Wilderness Dungeon. Yep, they have a steady march to the exit, so they're just going to keep moving on down. Oh, this guy I do not like. Alright, what do we get next? We have a Haunt. Undead Spirit level 2. Battle. Ignore 1 hero. We have pikes. Lots of them. He's a 4. Ooh, that's not very tough. Alright. The pike seems to be the perfect thing for us. Okay, so keeping in mind now, we have any light? We have no light. Oh, no light, which means we can't even attack this guy because there's still -1 darkness. Yeah, so, oh man, what do we have for attack? We've got this guy, 1, 2, 3. We actually have 4, 5, 6 attack. 6 attack, we can't use this, it's not attached to anybody. So we have 6 attack as it sits. This is 6 attack, -2. Oh boy. I don't know, 4, this is 8. I mean, we can take a risk in the dungeon and we can just draw 2 cards because dungeon, if equipped with a polearm, draw a card. We could draw 2 more cards and hope we get some more attack. Oh dear, I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to go to the dungeon. We're going to draw 2 more cards for the 2 regulars with pikes, and we get, no, we need another character, and we get, all right. Oh no, this is all good. Oh man, all good. All right, I'm going to back the camera out so I can actually show you what's going on. And then we're going to be taking out something in the dungeon, pretty sure. Alright, so I backed the camera out enough here so I can get things organized. Alright, we do have our Dark Animator. Dungeon Destroy Hero, the village discard pile. We don't have a discard pile again, which is fine. Alright, so this regular was using the polearm. So, this hero is not affected by battle effects. This hero, so, battle is gain a curse. So does it mean, I think we just ignore curses because we actually have 2 pikes. We drew our 2 cards, so that's a total of 6 attack. We have now Thunderstone Shard Dungeon, 1 hero gains 2 strength. So she's going to gain 2 strength, so she's going to go to 4 strength, which means she can wield the long spear. So she's going to be 1 attack, 2 attack. So we basically have 6. We have 8 attack, this doesn't count, 8 attack and 0 light. Which is enough to take this guy out. If we want to do that, yeah, we have no lights, so we can't take out the first guy because you have to have lights. So this guy we can take out. Battle, gain 1 curse, but because we have the pikes say this hero is not affected by battle effects. So does that mean the other hero is going to get a curse? I'm going to have to double check that. We are able to take this guy out, though. It's going to be worth 3 victory points at the end of the game. Boom! Let me check the rules on the pike, because I have a feeling we might still need to take a curse because not everyone was using pike. Let me double check that. Alright, so in the rule book under pike, it says a battle effect that affects multiple heroes simultaneously is not entirely cancelled. Only the portion that affects the hero equipped with the pike is cancelled. Which means we had 2 regulars with pikes. They're not going to suffer the effect of gaining a curse, but our Dark Animator certainly will. Battle, gain 1 curse. So we are going to gain a curse. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. So we're going to grab a curse off the top of the curse deck, and we end up getting Curse of Horror. Attack -1. Dungeon. Destroy this curse. Reduce your light to 0. You can not equip any more weapons, use any other dungeon abilities, or use any other trophy effects this turn. And it is actually considered a disease. Alright, well, that's not fantastic, but that is what it is. Okay, and because now that we have defeated a monster in the dungeon at the end of our turn here, we are not going to add another one. We get a bit of a respite there. But we are going to drop our 6 new cards for our next hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which will be in our next episode. So we got a regular Thunderstone Shard, a regular, a torch, a Cathedral Acolyte, destroy a disease to draw a card. We need to get the disease and the acolytes together at the same time. Alright, that's going to be our hand for next time. So we either have 3 gold for town, or we can try to go to the dungeon. Do we have light? We have light. Actually, we have 1, 2 attack. We have 3. We have 4 attack. 4 attack and a light. I think we can take this guy out next time. Alright, that's going to be our hand for next time. So, thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for comments, subscriptions, likes. This is, once again, from years ago. I felt like doing it again. This is Thunderstone Advance. And you know what? I forgot to get our experience. We get 2 experience points for this guy. So yeah, while I go into my end of episode ramble, let me grab the 2 experience points. And yes, I'm using the colored ones. And we end up getting an orange, which gives us 2 gold in town if we want. I'm going to leave it here so everyone can see where my experience points are. And we get a red one, which is a +1 physical attack, I think. Red is you can add physical attack 1, and orange is in town you can get 2 gold. Alright. That's going to be it for today, so thanks so much, and when we come back tomorrow, we're going to be continuing on with this hand, and we're going to see if we can start taking out some more monsters, which then ramps up our curses in our hand, I guess, and there you go. So thanks so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Continuation Thunderstone Advance Solo. Of course, one more little correction here at the end. We also had a Thunderstone Shard, and we took out that monster. Spoils gain 1 XP. And what that means is we get an extra XP. So instead of just 2, we get 3, and we get another red one. Or, yeah, it looks red. I can't read. It's orange. All right, thanks so much. See you tomorrow. Continuation Thunderstone Advance Solo.